This is Video Journal Week 5, 2015 spring semester. Hello everyone, and thanks for listening to my video journal again. This week, what did I do in the last week? Been riding a little bit of bicycle. I've been trying to at least do a little exercise every day, walking in the park. For those of you that don't know, I live near Children's Park, near Sejong Cyber University. And so I try to walk around in the park and just try to get active. It's winter is finally over. I don't think we're going to get any more snow, so it's time to start getting active again. And so I've been enjoying doing things like that. For those of you that have listened to my radio show, thank you for tuning in. Not my show, but as some of you know, I have a segment on TBS EFM, and I talk about green living. I also posted it in the Torongbang, and you can find the files and listen to it there. I would also love it if you would send in any Twitter questions about my segment, and I'll read them online. Let me show you what my Twitter is, so you can all so you could send me a tweet at TBSAARON, and you can ask me a question about my segment. It's going really well. I've been talking about planting seeds, and I've been talking about lunar gardening, which means deciding when to plant your plants based on the moon. When is the best time? Something that's kind of interesting to me is that the moon actually affects plant growth quite a bit. One of the things that I learned this week was the gravitational pull from the moon affects the water in the ground. So this weekend is the perfect weekend. We're going to have a full moon, and Sunday is Arbor Day, which is the day that we all try to get out and plant everything. I spoke with the owner of my building that I live in, and she agreed to let me grow on a small patch of land. So I'm excited to grow some vegetables there. That should be pretty good. What else is new in my world? Is it week 4? Is it week 5 or is it week 6? That's a good question. I have to look because I can't remember which video I did first. Anyway, while I'm looking for that, so we had some questions come up this week. Some of the questions were about the midterm again, and as I said before, there is no midterm. There's no final exam. You need to complete your assignments. Your assignments are the important part. Consider your assignments your midterm and final exam. That's what they are. They're very important. If you do not pass those, you're not going to pass the class. I want to work with you, but if I feel like some of you haven't even tried in class, you haven't even tried to do the assignment. So for those of you that are having a tough time, if you're having a difficult time, please email me. Don't just wait until it's too late. I'm much more forgiving as a professor during the semester than the last week of semester. In the past, I've had a lot of students that have told me, "Oh, I was so busy," but it was after the class was over. Well, everyone's busy, and I understand that. So what we need to do is we need to start talking now. If you tell me the last week of class that you were too busy to do the assignments, I'm not going to accept that. I'm not going to accept any late work. But if you told me this week, "Oh, I'm really sorry, something happened. Can we work on it together?" I might be a little more forgiving on giving you a second chance. If you wait to the end of the class, I'm just not going to help you. if you start now and you say, oh, I didn't get the second assignment in on time, I'm really sorry, Professor, this happened in my life, and that's okay, I understand. But if you wait till the last week, I'm just going to say no. So, not to be mean, I'm not trying to be angry. What else is going on in my life for this week's video journal? Planting, getting ready for that, biking, doing some biking, anything new around here. Not a whole lot new, just excited for the weather, excited to, you know, start growing vegetables again. Time to clean. It's like springtime, so everyone wants to clean up and prepare. What else do I know? Gosh, sometimes I understand it can be hard to talk about it if you can't remember what you did. I guess this is already a 6-minute video. So let me think of one more thing to tell you before we go. Oh, if you have any questions, please email me and I will answer them in my video journal. Let me see if there's any questions we had that were appropriate for this. I think you know, we had a couple students that had been very happy. I won't say his name, but Mr. E in one of my classes said that he's really improving and that the video journals are making a big difference, and it's helpful. So I'm really happy to hear that so many of you have been working hard and doing video journals, and sometimes it's not easy to talk in front of a camera. I know that. If you haven't started yet, it's not too late. It's not too late to start. You know, as I said before, if you start your video journal in the last week of class and you do one video journal, I'm not going to accept that. I don't think that that's worth anything to me. Oh, Professor, it's the last week of class. I did a video journal. Well, the video journal is something you need to build over time. It's not something you can make up. You can't do 15 video journals in a weekend and go, see, Professor, I did it. It's not going to work that way. So keep up the good work. I'm so happy with the students that have done it. You guys are doing a tremendous job. I'm noticing improvement in all of you. And keep up the good work. And I'll see you next week. Sorry for the 8-minute video. Bye.